What do we want?
Diversity!
And not a monoculture, so that's, you know, what we're going for. But I tell you what,
When do we want it?
Now! That's another thing. Patience when it comes to this stuff. Well, hey everyone, we're out here today just kind of checking out some of these grasses and just kind of evaluating the habitat. Here's my awesome stepdaughter Paige. She's really involved with FFA. She shows sheep, and what else do you do, Paige?
I do range, which is basically grass identification.
Alright, well, what can you show me here?
Well, right off the bat, what I see is goldenrod.
And how do you identify goldenrod?
It has a baseball shaped leaf, and it's fuzzy. It's very fuzzy. It has ridges in the leaves there, and sometimes it'll grow up to be a taller plant, and sometimes it'll just stay short. If I had to guess, it has to depend on the soil.
Okay, yeah. So what else do you see here?
Well, there's some sedge.
Okay.
How I identify that is it always has a triangular shaped stem. If you pull up a bigger piece, it'll be reddish purple towards the bottom. It almost looks like an onion when you pull it out.
Yeah, it
Notice
does.
that?
Sure does.
Where's my piece? Right here. See, that one's red too. But this is the only type of grass that will ever have a triangular shaped stem.
Okay.
So,
Well, what do you see? Do you see anything in this area you can kind of identify?
there's some Bermuda grass on the ground. It's highly invasive.
Okay.
This is what most people have in their front yards. Like if you spray your yard and you kill all the weeds, what's gonna grow back is Bermuda grass.
Okay, can you show us a little bit of that?
How you identify this is it goes on forever. It has runners and nodes. So that'll just keep sprouting out and go on forever.
Okay.
And
with a lot of these things that spread like that, most of the time they're usually not good for wildlife. What do you think? Is that correct?
yeah.
Okay. So what else do you see?
Well, earlier I noticed there's some tall drop seed over here.
Okay.
I think it's kind of half and half. It's good for quail food, but I don't think it's good for cover or cattle food.
Okay.
But how you identify this is, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it up. It has these long things that go out to a thread. And so I just kind of remember that by like seed thread. I don't know how that puts out my brain, but it just runs out to a thread. That's
Awesome.
tall drop seed.
So one thing that we're going for is, you know, diversity here, right? A monoculture is whenever you have a whole bunch of one thing, right? So what would you think as far as, you know, us looking out here? Yeah, you know, we have a few plants that we really don't want, but do you see much diversity out here?
This is part of range. We actually tell like what the percentage of similarity is, and if it's good for quail food and cattle food. Like they give us a number on the site card, and it tells what they're going for, if they want it good for quail or good for cattle.
Okay. But also we did some burning, and you kind of enjoyed that this year, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like scrap fire, we took, you know, many precautions. You can't just set a fire. You got to have that thing planned out. But it's really helped. But anyways, let's kind of just get on and maybe talk about some trees. You have anything else?
Interrupt you real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Here's some common grass. It's called common yarrow.
Okay, yeah.
Wrong name. Wrong name. Sorrow. It's called sorrow.
Well, that sounds sad.
Yeah. It tastes like sour Skittles. You want to try it?
You're not gonna poison me, are you?
No.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, let's see here.
Here, I'll... It's sour like sour Skittles.
Well, darn, I know what we're having for a little snack. That's pretty neat, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And also, don't go eating just something you see.
Yeah.
As you can see, I have full trust in my daughter here.
Yep.
So that's just a little disclaimer. Don't just go eating whatever you see. All right, well, we've moved to an area that we actually burned just a few months ago. And what do we have here, Paige?
So earlier, or in an earlier clip, I was talking about goldenrod.
Okay.
And there are 3 other leaves that look like it. And that is Daisy Fleabane and Black-Eyed Susan. But, okay, so this is goldenrod. And this is Daisy Fleabane. They look just alike, but if you look, Daisy Fleabane has these black dots where the grooves are in the leaves. So it looks very similar, and they're all fuzzy, and that's where this one comes in. This one is super fuzzy, and it looks like Black Samson to me, but my teacher always told me that these 3 look just alike, and everybody always gets them mixed up. So this one is Black-Eyed Susan, and I don't know if we can find the last season's Black-Eyed Susan, but it grows up, and it's that thing that has like the black ball on the end.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so these 3 leaves just look alike, and it's really easy to get them mixed up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so like I said, we're in this area that we burned just a few months ago. And one thing I see, Paige, is we've got a lot of awesome growth, but also it's not super thick, you know, too thick to where quail, stuff like that can get through.
Yeah.
But we do have an overabundance of...
I about said strawberries, blackberries. During the fire, we germinated a ton of blackberries, which was not the goal.
Yeah. But one thing about it though, Paige, we do have over here, it's a whole lot thinner than the other areas of the property where the blackberries have almost taken over. And when they take over, I mean, it's good for the rabbits, but I mean, it gets to a point where deer and other wildlife can't really even get through it.
Yeah.
So, what do we want?
Diversity!
And not a monoculture, so that's, you know, what we're going for. But I tell you what,
when do we want it?
Now. That's another thing. Patience when it comes to this stuff. But
a tick on me, I can feel it.
Typical.
Yeah.
Just a guess in this area that we've burned. I mean, do you see a lot of good diversity? A lot of...
Yeah, there are a lot of different plants in here.
Okay.
There's probably some tall fescue, there's goldenrod, there's all the little forbs on the ground.
Yeah, okay. Well, then also, this is going to grow up real nice, you know, throughout the summer where it comes hunting season.
It's going to be good.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. So, we're real excited. We're also going to do a video kind of identifying different trees. So, just, you know, check that out whenever we come out with that. And it's going to be real awesome. But just get out, you know, just enjoy nature. I feel like it's, you know, it's now more than ever, it's important to just kind of improve the habitat, even if it's something as simple as just picking up trash on public lands. I really feel like, you know, God's given us this earth, and we can take care of it best we can and enjoy the resources it has to offer. So anyways, well, about ready to get some dinner?
Yep.
Y'all have a blessed day.
And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Right?
That all sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all later. did good, kiddo.
Thanks.